Man's capacity for cruelty is readily apparent. History is replete with examples of inhumanity. Yet, even in the darkest of times, compassion flickers. A single act of kindness can leave an indelible mark, reminding us of our shared humanity. Helping others is not merely altruistic, it is essential for our own survival, especially in times of adversity. Aid, a Jewish baker from Crown Heights, knew the warmth of a freshly baked loaf. His bakery was a cornerstone of the community, a place where people gathered not just for bread, but for a sense of belonging. His hands, usually dusted with flour, were adept at kneading dough and shaping challah. Each loaf he crafted was a testament to his skill and dedication, a small piece of art that brought joy to those who tasted it. He was known for his kind smile and the generosity he showed by sharing his bread with neighbors. Aid believed that bread was more than just food, it was a way to connect with others, to share love and warmth. But the world outside his bakery had turned cold and menacing. The once vibrant streets of Crown Heights were now filled with fear and uncertainty. The shadow of the Second World War loomed large, casting a darkness that seeped into every corner of their lives. The community that once thrived on unity and hope was now struggling to survive.
The day they came for us, the fear was palpable. We knew our lives were about to change forever. The aroma of baking bread still lingered in the air, a stark contrast to the terror that was unfolding. My wife Sarah clutched our young daughter Hannah, her face etched with fear. The innocence of our child was a painful reminder of what we stood to lose. I held them close, whispering reassurances I myself struggled to believe. In that moment, all we had was each other, and the hope that somehow we would make it through the darkness.
Herded into cattle cars, they began their journey into the unknown, a journey that would forever change their lives. The train rattled and swayed, each clang of the wheels carrying them further away from their home, further into the heart of darkness. The rhythmic clatter of the tracks was a haunting reminder of the distance growing between them and everything they once knew. The air inside the car was thick with despair, the silence punctuated by stifled sobs and hushed prayers. The oppressive atmosphere weighed heavily on everyone, making each breath a struggle.
Amidst the fear and uncertainty, I noticed an elderly man huddled in a corner, his frail frame trembling with each jolt of the train. His frail body racked with coughs, each one sounding more painful than the last. His eyes, though clouded with age and sorrow, held a spark of fear that mirrored my own. It was a fear that transcended age, a shared understanding of the horrors that awaited us.
Days turned into nights, marked only by the passing shadows that crept across the cramped space. Time lost all meaning as the endless journey continued. Hunger gnawed at their bellies, thirst parched their throats. The lack of food and water became an ever-present torment, adding to their suffering.
I shared the meager rations I had managed to hide, hoping it would provide some small comfort, offering a portion to the old man who reminded me of my own father. His gratitude was evident in his eyes, a brief moment of human connection amidst the overwhelming despair. As days turned into weeks, I noticed that the small acts of kindness, sharing my water and the last crumbs of a hidden loaf of bread, brought a flicker of warmth back into the old man's eyes. It was a small gesture, but in those dark times, it meant the world. I learned that the man's name was Isaac, and he had been separated from his family during the roundup. His eyes told stories of loss and pain, but also of resilience. I, in turn, shared stories of my wife and daughter, clinging to the memories of our life before. We found solace in each other's words, a brief escape from our grim reality.
The shared bread, a symbol of life and sustenance, became a bond between us. It was more than just food, it was a lifeline. It was a reminder of our shared humanity in the face of unimaginable cruelty. In those moments, we were not just survivors, we were human beings.
The act of giving, even in the direst of circumstances, filled me with a sense of purpose, a reason to hold on. It was a small light in the darkness, a reason to believe in a better tomorrow.
When they finally reached Auschwitz, the stench of death hit them like a physical blow. The chaos, the screams, the inhumanity of it all threatened to swallow them whole. Yet, amidst the horror, Ada never forgot Isaac. He made sure the old man stayed close, sharing his meager rations, offering a supporting arm.
It was my quick thinking, my awareness of Isaac's frailty, that saved us both during the selection process. I pushed Isaac behind me, making him appear stronger, more able-bodied. And when Isaac stumbled, I was there to catch him, our shared determination to survive fueling our every step.
Aid and Isaac's story is a testament to the power of compassion. Even in despair, a single act of kindness can make a world of difference. Helping others keeps hope alive within ourselves.